man. I gotta buy something now. I might buy me that. Let's do a coin flip for like stupid money. I'll say I'll do a coin flip right now, free truck, or I'll give you the rest. Come on.
I'm already losing half my money.
Yeah, that's a very good one.
I already did a coin flip, DMing you.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah,
What's
it's already done, basically.
It's basically done. Show the steering. Steering's my favorite part. I bought it for the steering.
Yeah. It's a piece of conduit that we hammered into the steering box.
But here's the thing. It works. It's actually working. Like, it's not dumb if it works, and it's working.
Everything we do is dumb but works. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just not run a windshield and just give it the old crank job. Welcome to the Caseyscustoms YouTube channel. I have filmed the beginning of this video 3 times now. We are currently taking a road trip to go get another project. Now I know some of you are thinking, Casey, you have too many projects already. Well, you shut your filthy mouth, first off. Second off, you are right. You're extremely right. Gonna be out of Missouri in a couple more hours, but this road trip is gonna suck. It is way too long. We're going to another YouTuber's. He's a small YouTuber, but I like to try and support smaller channels, you know? You gotta help the little guys out when you can. His name's Tom's REFURB. It's a really cool chassis swap project that he's been working on. I really like it. It's really neat. Ford on like a 2010 all-wheel drive Escalade LS with like 70,000 miles. Really cool project, and we're going to pick it up. So, let's hit the damn road, baby. Let's go. All right, listen. We gotta stay on the road, so we're only gonna stop in here for a minute, just to stretch our legs. Nothing crazy. To find a poker table. It should be okay. In and out, 10 minutes, back on the road, just hammering miles. We'll be all right. Let's do it. This is a nice casino, though. Well, there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is we cleaned up and the casino comped us a hotel room. The bad news is it's 2 a.m. We were there for way too long. All right, we are back on the road. Stayed at the casino a little bit longer than we were planning on, but hey, shit happens, you know, no big deal. It took like 12 hours, but we're finally starting to see pretty stuff. Great news, we're in Pennsylvania. The drive's been okay. There's Amish everywhere, by the way. Holy shit. Bro, that's like the 10th one in 10 minutes. I'm not even joking. We got about an hour from Tom's REFURB. I rented a U-Haul trailer on Monday. It is currently Thursday, so I got it 4 days in advance. I got there to pick it up, and they rented it to somebody else. I had it reserved since Monday. And let me tell you, I don't know that I've ever been that mad. It's a good thing we didn't have the camera on, because I threw a hissy fit that you would not believe. We're gonna meet up in the morning, and I am gonna find a hotel, preferably near another casino. All right, we'll be back.
I didn't like it. It's very cool. I like it a lot.
We found a casino. The plan was to get a good early start today, going to Tom's. So, you know, bright early start. Let's hit the day. Let's get some stuff done. What you don't do is play poker till 4 a.m. Hopefully the next video is me filming with Tom. I'll keep you updated. All right, here she is. I already paid for it, so it's mine. I have to take it now, unfortunately.
That's right.
He's smiling way too much when I said that. 60 something Ford something on an Escalade something. Chassis swap. Pretty new to these. I've only done 100 of them, so hopefully I can figure it out. I love it.
Yeah,
Well,
it's already done, basically.
It's basically done. Show the steering. Steering's my favorite part. I bought it for the steering.
Yeah. It's a piece of conduit that we hammered into the steering box.
But here's the thing. It works. It's actually working. Like, it's not dumb if it works, and it's working.
Everything we do is dumb but works. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just not run a windshield and just give it the old crank job. All right, tell me about the engine.
It is the factory Escalade motor. It's a 6-liter LQ9. It's got a truck Norris NSR cam, long tube headers, injectors, and it's been street tuned, so it is actually really fast.
And this is the one you were driving. You told me whenever the guy got mad at you, that was this Cadillac that was stripped down.
Yeah, we had it driving as a bare chassis, and we were doing 0 to 60 tests, and an old man tried to stop us. And thankfully, we caught it on camera.
Yeah, he was not happy. I saw that video several times over. Cool. I remember. What's funny is I remember the Cadillac when you cut it off to like see how much faster it would be cut down. I had no clue that was this until 10 minutes ago. I said I was going to buy this a month ago. Didn't realize that was the same car. So that's absolutely amazing. Yep. I really pay attention when I buy stuff, guys. I get super detailed. Not true at all. Just take it. Sweet. I love it. I think it's great. This is right up my alley.
It's got perfect patina.
What's funny is people that like don't mess with cars, they'll look at it and be like, oh, it's an old truck. That's probably like the nicest chassis you could ever use, like all-wheel drive. Like,
yeah, that was the dream. I mean,
what
it's
was
cams too.
Yeah, what was the Caddy? What was it again?
It's an Escalade ESV, so it's got a cam 6-liter, and it's an LQ9, so it's a high output 6-liter.
Yeah.
It's got a 4L65 4-speed auto, and it's all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
And the chassis itself is lowered. It's got a Beltec drop kit. These tires are pretty new. We were gonna do like 20-inch steelies, but this was just to get the truck done. But yeah, I mean it's tuned. It's like we actually had the chassis driving.
Yeah.
We started with like an Escalade ESV. We sawzalled it apart to see how much faster it would get, and then we got a cam put in.
Oh my
and
god,
stuff.
I did see that video actually. Yeah.
It was very dangerous.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, that's like a $7,500 car that got cut up, basically.
But it is a rebuilt title. I should have actually told you
that. That's deal's done. The good news is, the cameras are on, so it's going to be really hard. I'm going to have to do a lot of work to get a title for this and make sure I follow all of the proper rules and regulations.
Yes.
Now that the cameras are off, that takes about 10 minutes. That's no big deal.
That's easy. I was just going to title it as an Escalade.
Yeah, no. You just, if you got a buddy in Kansas, which I may or may not, in Kansas with an old car, they have to have a sheriff inspect it. And if your buddy's a sheriff, they come over and they inspect it in about 5 minutes, and then you have your paperwork.
That's awesome.
Yeah. My Cadillac I bought last week, it already has a title on the way. And I bought it without a title. And then I said, where are you guys at? They said, Kansas. I said, let me tell you what you got to do.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, we're going to do something.
We're going to go shopping.
We're going to do something.
Shopping at Tom's
I got to get
house.
filmed down there in a little bit, but yeah, I'll do that on my own.
Live.
Actually, I'm an idiot. Stop. We are here at Tom's Refurb, and we are checking out all of his stuff. Some stuff we cannot film.
Some secretive things.
We might film some of it and then not tell him, but we're not going to do that on camera.
It's okay.
Cut that part out.
It's fine.
So I want to see everything, obviously. A lot of cool shit here. We've been messing around for about an hour. But when I did my V8 Honda, I do a bunch of chassis swaps. It's not really a chassis swap, but it's kind of on an S10 frame. Everybody was telling me, Mustango, however you say it. So I want to see it. Also, I watched this on TikTok when you first built it. I think the very first video you had that popped off was you had a hidden GoPro in the engine compartment, and people walk by and these boomers would be like, this kid ruined this shit. It was so amazing. So that's the one I want to see the most.
Yep, it is a horrible conglomeration of 3 different cars, basically.
So you'd never done a chassis swap before, and you were just like, this is a rusty Mustang and I have a Honda that runs? Is that the plan?
It basically was, I bought a Honda Civic go-kart locally. It was already turbo, just front-wheel drive, shell with a cage.
Yeah.
And I was fucking around with the tape measure and realized it was the exact same wheelbase almost as a 66 Mustang.
Wow.
So then we found this one basically rotting into the ground on a farmer's field with no title.
Yep.
And we plopped it on, pissed off a bunch of old people that way, and then 2 years later I bought probably the worst chassis swap ever. It was a fastback on a Fox body, and so then we cut the roof off of that and grafted it onto this. So it's 3 different cars.
Wow.
But now we cranked up the boost. I think it's on like 14 pounds now.
Oh my God.
So it's on E85. It's a built motor.
Now on the roof, it has nothing to do with what I want to see. On the roof, didn't you buy it for $5 grand? Kept the roof and then sold everything else for $5 grand or something like that?
Yeah, pretty much.
I remember somehow you weaseled your way into like a free fastback. I remember going, I was like, that's great, that's amazing.
Gotta stay hustling out here.
Yeah. Because the kit, you can buy a kit to do this. The kits are like $3 or $4 grand by themselves.
Yeah, no, this is the wrong way. The fastback roof itself is terrible.
That's the way I would have done it. I like it that way.
Yeah, I didn't want to actually ruin good sheet metal that someone could use for something good.
Yeah.
But
cool. Oh my god. So then you made. Oh, I see. So you slid back. Did you slide back your fender to match your wheelbase? Is that what it was?
Yeah. A buddy of mine who's a talented fabricator, he helped me out on the build when we first did it. So he just sectioned the front fenders and moved them back 3 inches or 4 inches, and.
The Mustangs have so much room in between the fenders; it works better than like any other car.
Yeah,
I did the same thing on. I did the same thing on my the one I put on a 2005 Mustang. I think I slid 3 inches one way or the other, and you almost can't tell on these. It's so crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's like stock Mustang width that actually fit. Like the pinch welds on the Mustang perfectly slid against the pinch welds on the Civic chassis. It was awesome actually. It welded beautifully. So if you ever want to build one, it's super simple.
Wow. So was the cage already in, or did you do the cage after you put the Mustang on top?
The cage was already in as far as
because it was an exoskeleton car.
Yeah, we had to redo the these windshield bars.
Yeah.
When we first built the car, when we first built the car, they were through the windshield. Yeah. And it was really ugly. We redid it a little better, but.
I love it.
I fabbed up the dash out of like a stock dash. I cut it up and.
Oh wow! Yeah.
A lot of man hours in this.
I actually love how you did the dash, because I'll keep the modern dash on a lot of mine, and they don't look as good. It's a lot easier, but they don't look as good. I love that.
I made the cluster, and we filled the holes in where all the stock like lights and ignition switch were and everything. So
this thing is so cool. You should be driving this every day, man.
Yeah, it's just I'm not a Honda guy. That's the problem. So whenever it gets like an electrical gremlin, it sucks to fix.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
It's currently part storage. Which everything is when it breaks.
Yes, yeah. They're good for shelves, though. A lot of people don't realize that. They're good for shelves.
Yeah, especially when you have such a sturdy ducktail spoiler, you can just put boxes against it.
Wow, yeah, that's actually plate.
And look, it goes into the quarter panel, too.
Oh, my God.
So if you pick it up, it slides out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
This guy's in his bag.
I was on some genius shit when I built this thing. Could not replicate it if I tried.
Wow. So is this the only chassis swap you've done, or have you done others since, other than the one I just bought?
Yeah, I mean, that was going to be the second one.
No.
This is the only thing I've ever done. I've been, like, welding stuff and kind of fabricating for a decade, but yeah.
So what was your first car?
That Noise Complaint was my first ever car. I bought it when I was 13.
Wow.
And that was when I, like, learned the hard way. Like, it needed frame rails, floor pans, all sorts of patchwork. So I did all that when I was in high school.
So this is why you love Mustangs so much.
My dad's Mustang is a 66. That's what got me into him. So I like rode in a Mustang growing up, and this was a car I bought when I was 13.
That is cool. I didn't know that. So if you're going to a show on the weekend, messing around, taking a phone car, which one is it?
We rarely go to shows, but
I know I almost never do. I was just thinking, like, go somewhere in an old car.
Normally the shows around here, they let us do burnouts when we leave, and I'll always take this one because it'll lay a mean like second gear.
It's got a hell of a rear tire on it.
Yeah, these are brand new. I don't know when this video's going live. But
we might not show that.
Yeah, these are depending when this goes live.
My editor knows how to blur. We're fine.
Yeah, those wheels are brand spanking new.
So how many Mustangs have you had?
I don't know. Too many to count. Like dozens and dozens and dozens.
So this one is the one you bought recently that you wanted to get as low as possible.
Yep. I loaded it the wrong way. It's got stacked blocks and cut springs. Cut bump stops.
Well, hey, that's the lowest one I've ever seen not on bags, so I'll tell you that.
It rides pretty...
Yeah. That's how my Thunderbird is right now. It rides kind of...
Last week, it actually bottomed out on the garage and broke the oil pan. I think it actually might be the drain
on the half-inch bump it. Oh, no. That's not a step. That's just a little pebble. Oh,
yeah,
God,
so it currently has leaked all of its oil out onto the floor. But,
oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, did you know we supercharged it too?
I did not.
Yeah, we made it more dangerous because it still has like drum brakes and everything.
When did you do this?
A couple months ago. So we put aluminum heads, a big cam, a supercharger in it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I would start it, but it has no oil because it's on the floor.
Because the holy crap. Oh my God, this thing is so much nicer than I thought it was.
It don't look at it that close.
From here, it looks good. Trust me, in the Midwest, this shit's all gone. Like, shock towers don't stay. Like, all that's bad usually.
Yeah, when I bought it, it was like, it ran but didn't drive, didn't have brakes, and we got it kind of driving in like a day, but then it blew a head gasket, so it was like a huge headache.
So after the head gasket goes, you have to supercharge it.
That was the plan, yeah.
Absolutely.
And there's no shocks in it because it like...
It's on the ground.
Right, it's on the ground.
Doesn't need
it has 1 inch of travel, so it doesn't matter.
I noticed when you step on it, nothing happens, so that's... Oh no!
Yeah. It rides great, basically.
So we might need to put the supercharger on something else. Or get shocks.
Yeah.
Or springs, rather, not shocks.
Believe it or not, it does not ride that bad.
Okay.
Like, we drove it, what, cameraman, 2 weeks ago? It was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You feel every single pebble.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's great.
Other than the giant, step that we had to go over.
Yeah. If you're driving it at night and someone's following you too, it will just blow sparks everywhere. Because I made some like skid plates kind of on the bottom, which is what called the garage door.
Yeah.
And they will grind on the road almost all the time.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
You ever do titanium blocks?
I would like to.
We got to get you some titanium. I could have brought titanium blocks. They are the funnest. The titanium is 10 times brighter than a regular spark. It's like the sun. So when they spark, instead of like yellow sparks, they're white.
That's awesome.
And at night, I mean, it's like somebody has a flashlight on. Like it'll just light up the sky.
Hey, hey, you want to send me some
titanium
titanium
all right, we gotta
blocks?
do that. All right, we'll get
I'll light the car on fire.
We'll get some blocks coming.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. It's so crazy out here because, like, I was driving through cornfields for like 20 minutes and then I pull over and there's like a nice estate. Like, I'm like, what the fuck, just random.
Yeah, it is bumfuck nowhere.
But then all of a sudden there's 30 houses. Like, usually where I'm at, it's just like house every 2 miles. It's not like community.
A little consolidated.
Yeah.
Yeah, people always ask like where I'm from, and I just bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah, you couldn't find it if I told you.
Yeah. Yeah, this was a little low too.
I felt that. That's all right.
Yeah, Casey, I want to let you know I'm doing my best back here. Bro.
You're fine. You're fine. We ain't worried that much.
I'm pissed we couldn't drive something dangerous. I am gonna try to start 8-ball again when we get back.
This seems pretty dangerous, I'll be honest with you.
This one?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, we're doing 100. I can't believe you had the whatever it was when the guy called you all the way out there, because that was farther than I thought. I assume.
The what?
Whenever he tried to call the cops on you, weren't you in a
F-SCALADE?
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was the F-SCALADE chassis.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And I drove away. He was in a Gator though. He couldn't keep up with that 6-liter.
No, yeah. Oh, that makes so much sense why you put a Gator guy now. Yeah. He was in a Gator.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was a 4-wheeler.
That was like the most viral thing we've ever posted
yeah.
in our life. That reel, I think, it got like 12 million views or something.
Yeah.
It was insane.
I saw that one all over the place.
Yeah, well, now you're the proud owner of that chassis.
That's amazing. We're 100% using that footage. We're reusing that footage.
How's it going? We're doing a 0 to 60 test.
No, that's not a 0. It's not registered, it's not licensed. Where are you from?
No. I gotta go. Get in. Keep rolling. Get in. Second gear, rev it, dump it. I don't give a shit.
Second?
Yeah.
You
Come
want
on.
to do a burnout in second?
Just don't hold the brakes, just let her go.
Oh, that was a doozy! Alright, now I have no clue where I'm going, so we better get out of this
just
baby a little bit.
I'll just keep going straight. Yeah, you're good. Just keep going. Just drive. Drive
This
normal
thing
at this
drives amazing. Oh, seatbelt light. I was like, why are you mad at me? I thought I already broke something. Oh my god. Okay, well, we might. I can't believe you do burnouts at second.
Casey experiences his first Hemi live.
We gotta get it. I'm pissed I don't have a shiesty, but we're still gonna rob somebody. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do some shenanigans. Oh my god, I love this thing. Oh Undersell, over deliver.
Hey, I'll take it. All right, cool.
Now we gotta push it back. You're helping.
Yes.
The next video is either gonna be me filming a Porsche or me talking to the camera saying, screw it, we're staying on the highway. Check it out. It's a Porsche. It's not a lot of a Porsche, but it's a Porsche. It's a real one too.
What?
Video ended up being way too long to show the Porsche project and the F-SCALADE, but let's just say I was heading home, was not planning on buying this. A guy messaged me a year ago out of Cleveland, and I was coming through Cleveland on my way home. I just remembered it the other night, so I messaged him. Sure enough, we ended up picking it up, grabbed a U-Haul trailer, brought it home, but we're going to do another video on this Porsche coming up soon. So if this is something you want to check out, stay tuned. We're home, baby. My ass is dragging, but we are back in Missouri finally with the Porsche. So excited about that. Also, I got basically every random part that I needed for the F-SCALADE, Tom's build. I also don't even know if I showed these, but he had a bunch of badass rims. I bought a really nice set of like American racing torque thrust style. Now the only problem is they're Ford pattern because he's a Ford guy. He's got 25 Mustangs up there. I don't know which ones I can show on camera yet, but I think I can only show like 3 of them. If they were Chevy, I'd probably put them on something today, but that's all right. We got Ford stuff. We'll be back at some point. Check it out. She is back in Missouri. Super, super happy about this. Looks so good. Gonna be fun to dig into this one. This video is kind of all over the place. It's kind of like a vlog more than anything. Normally if I start a project, I'm gonna jump right in and work on it, but you know, I spent the week driving back and forth and goofing off, and she's finally here. I think the first thing I want to do is try and start it. Normally if I would buy a project that's kind of like in the middle of being built, I would go through everything and just check out the work that's being done, see what I don't like, see what needs fixed, just kind of see what the previous guy did. Well, the cool thing with Tom being a YouTuber is I could watch it. I just watched the videos before I bought it, and I know exactly where he's at. It's actually farther along than I thought it was originally, and the work looks really good. He did great. He didn't cut a single wire on the wiring harness, which if you've ever bought any projects, especially chassis swaps, I've got stuff where guys will take like a grinder through a wiring harness, you know, 50 wires thick, and it's just a mess trying to go through it. So chassis swaps are tricky enough just because of how many grounds you have to redo, because you have grounds that go to the old body, the old frame, and you've swapped that out now, so you got to switch that stuff around a little bit. I think in this case, I am going to dig right in, try and get it fired up. I don't know what the plan is with the firewall yet. What you could do is unbolt all that and then bolt it back up in the truck body. You could also essentially cut out a section of the firewall, cut like all the way around here where you need for the mounts, and then tie that into your Ford firewall. Then we would still keep our Ford dash, but we would have all that already hooked up, because if we unbolt all that, we're essentially going to have to make all that from scratch, and I don't want to do that very badly. So we need to figure out how to go about that yet. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, see it. I was going to say it usually ties into the side pillar, so yeah, might be easier to cut the living hell out of all that and then just relocate it into the truck. Not going to be fun by any means. That's going to be a pain in the ass, but we need that because all of our electronics basically always go through the steering column. Sweet, sweet, sweet. It's going to be fun, dude. Awesome. We also have to figure out our hood situation, because big LS sticks out a little bit, but we can figure it out. We can do a hood scoop if we want to. I don't really like hood scoops on old trucks like this where we're trying to go patina style, but we might have to because that's a big boy. I'm not sure. We'll play with it some more. Super, super happy to get this inside the shop, but can't just go straight in yet because I have shit that I am literally in the middle of right now. But the good news is I should jump on it in the next I don't know, 2 days or so. That's a cool looking truck. I like it a lot. When he first sent me pics, I don't think the cab was mounted and the wheel wasn't centered at all in the front. It was way forward or way back, I can't remember. And I thought I was gonna have to like cut the fenders up and redo the wheel placement basically in the wheel well. That one's actually fine. They moved it around, that's perfect. I am a little bit off here in the back, which is cool because that's a lot easier to fix in the front. You can see all the shape in the front. There's not as much stuff going on in the back. So we'll go cut, slide, bang. Sweet. Also, we have to mount the bed. I didn't know it at the time, but the only thing holding this bed up is this ratchet strap. And apparently it broke on the road whenever they were loading it. So I re-ratchet strapped it, but as soon as you take that off, this whole bed just falls on the ground. I should have did this years ago. This is amazing. I like that a lot. She's in, baby! That thing works amazing. All right, finally got her inside, got it all cleaned up, and I got to get this video done. So, you know, I spent a week in Maryland, so there's a lot of footage already, but I do want to dig into it a little bit. He's got everything like taped up, all the wires, all the plug-ins, all the ECU, all that. So I'm going to get that all cut open, get the plastic off of it so we can look at it, and then probably figure out how we're going to cut the firewall up. I'm not sure how that works yet. It looks like maybe it comes out. I'm not sure. But first thing I'm going to do is get this stuff cut up so we can kind of look at our plugins, figure out what we need to do. Because I think the first thing I want to do this is try and start it. I don't want to jump right into metalwork and change and stuff because I don't know what I want to even do yet. I just want to make sure everything still plugs in, everything still works. Just in case I need to order any parts, now is the time to do it while I'm, you know, kind of getting figured out what our build plan is going to be. The bed is just sitting there. The cab is basically just sitting there. It's got a couple supports in it, but it's sitting on 2x4s. And the front end is held in with 2x4s as well. So we're definitely going to have to address that before we do anything else because I want to get it sitting and then we can kind of go from there. We also might raise the cab a little bit. I'm not sure. I like how low it is, but it's so low right now that I can't turn the wheels. So you could fix that with a different offset wheel. You could also raise the cab or drop the floor. It has giant body mounts on it. These Cadillacs use like a 4-inch body mount, and I was gonna drop that down with a center mount, but it looks like it actually has to be there because there's not a bunch of clearance from the transmission tunnel, the exhaust, and all that kind of stuff, so the cab might have to go up. I'm not sure. I want it low. If you haven't watched any of my videos, I make everything on the ground, usually with airbags. I don't know that I want to do airbags on this, but if we do raise it up, if I end up raising the cab mount, we will end up lowering it back down via the suspension without trying to channel it real big, and that would make it, you'd have a little more room in the cab to sit there, because right now you're gonna have to run a really short, not like a rat rod seat like in my CRX, but a pretty damn small seat, because it's up there, baby. You can tell this is where the original floor was, so that's how much it's been raised. And a lot of that is just because of how high the Escalade floor is versus the truck floor was flat, because these weren't obviously very low. But, I don't know, we're going to figure that out later. Let's start digging into this wiring and see what we got to do to get the steering column and shit out. Let's go. All right. Great news. This stuff all looks good, and it actually kept dry. So everything is all right. Should have everything plugged right back in. Should, I'm saying should a lot. It usually bites me in the ass whenever I'm making videos. But back here, got it all cleaned up as well. Got a little bit of moisture in a couple things, but it's okay. The main thing you do, if you ever have moisture introduced to electronics, do not put power to it, because that's when shit gets messed up. You can dry it out, clean it out, use silicone lubricant. Use that, because that'll get rid of the water as well. But you just want to make sure everything is 100% dry before you give anything power. And I'm not doing any power yet anyway, because I want to make sure everything gets plugged in. But whenever you do these chassis swaps, you will have a lot of grounds missing, because the grounds still would normally go to the old in this case, Escalade body. So there's a ground. There was another one over here, I thought. I don't even know what the hell that is. Wow, it's some sort of a vacuum thing for this guy. But yeah, you got to keep in mind that whenever you're doing it. This stuff actually all looks pretty damn good. Looks like he didn't cut anything other than this. And I think that was a trailer lights or something, because I believe those are my taillights, or maybe those were the taillights and then that goes right there. Ooh, I think that does go right there. Oh, okay, cool. So that's probably just taillights then. That's easy. We can do that. You'd have to cut them anyway because obviously it's not running Escalade lights anymore. But on this, I took a look at the firewall, and I'm not sure, but I think the whole steering column section comes out in like a cradle. At least it looks like it. I should probably look it up on my phone and figure out exactly what I'm supposed to do before I start just unbolting shit, but we're not going to do that. Let's just jump right in and see what happens, baby. Let's go. Holy shit. I got the everything taken off, and then I took the foam out from the firewall and have found some of the biggest spiders I've ever seen. Look at that damn thing. There was 3 of those. Whatever that big boy is. Oh, God. Damn. And then that one is scary, too. I don't know what that is. The scarier thing is, before I went and grabbed the camera, there was 3. Oh, there's 2. Okay. Oh, they're fighting. Oh, shit, they were fighting. Oh, my God. Did you see that? They were fighting. They were just fighting. Oh, there's one down there, too. Okay. One big one there, one big one there. Nope. 2 big ones there, and then a giant black one. We got the brake clean. They don't like brake clean usually. Oh, that one just killed something, and they're fighting over it. Holy shit. Let me tell you, my hand was right up in there. Oh, cool. There's one right there, too. Sweet. Love that. All right, let's see how much they like carb cleaner. Oh, wow. There's 50 babies, too, I found out. Whoa. That's cool. Let's just make sure we get everybody. One of them went on the backside. Where did he go? Oh, my God. Whoo! I'm not really scared of spiders, but that'll pucker up the old butthole. Woo! I need fire now. Let's go get fire. All right. So, oh, shit. He just jumped. Apparently, these are Superman spiders, and they don't like the brake cleaner, but it doesn't kill them. The good news is, I got the kryptonite right here, you sons of bitches. I'm gonna light your ass on fire. Oh, shit! Oh, that was stupid. That was stupid. Well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Fuck it. There you go, you bastards. Okay, well, obviously that was gonna happen. What the hell did I think was gonna happen? I'm gonna put that fire out real quick, and then I do feel good though that they're burning, you bastards. Okay, hold on. We gotta fix this now. Fire extinguisher. All right, I'll be honest with you. I didn't think I was gonna spend the whole night dissecting a firewall and getting the damn truck in the shop, but here we are. No point in bitching about it. Also, I don't know how much footage I'm gonna show, but mounting that on the floor was the smartest thing I've ever done. And the only cost I have in it was the $4 concrete bolts, because I already had the winch and the plate. Ha! Sweet. Okay. So, took a bunch of measurements. Definitely don't need the entire firewall. I'm going to keep the cuts pretty wide. There's a good chance I'm just going to use like the upper section of it. But I do have pretty good room in here to get that back in there. You could technically just re-drill all your holes, weld studs, and then, you know, weld nuts to like bracing all up inside there, but you'd have to make it all from scratch, which would not be fun. So what I'm gonna do is cut basically the top corner out of that section, and we're gonna try and fit it in there. If I end up raising the cab up like 2 more inches, it'll damn near go right in the dash perfect. So we'll probably end up doing that anyway, but we could also cut it a little bit from the bottom and then make it work. I don't know. We'll figure that out whenever we get to it a little bit farther, but I definitely want all of this here. This is structure that the steering column cradle or whatever it's called bolts to. And then once that piece is in there, all the other shit bolts to it. So basically you can have your entire firewall with the holes for the ECU and all the other bullshit you need. Steering, brakes. I did that backwards. Steering, brakes. I'll have everything. So I'm going to come in here and cut the living shit out of this. But I do not want an entire firewall chunk. So I'm going to try and just cut right along there. And then maybe up here. I have my plasma cutter and my Sawzall is down in my other shop. So it's not going to be fun. But yeah, let's get to getting. See what happens. Oh, I forgot that there's a pocket there too. Yeah, this ain't going to be great. But let's do it.
God!
Okay, definitely cut it long. And I still need to trim it down, so I'm going to do that real quick. Alright, I'm going to trim this up a little bit more and then we're done. The sun's coming up. This was a full day. I can't believe how much time I've wasted doing this shit, but had to be done. This actually came out pretty damn good. Can't believe, ooh, just cut the shit out of my legs, son of a bitch. Can't believe we wasted an entire day getting this thing all cleaned up and stripped down and getting the truck inside, but I'm happy. We're gonna call it a video there. Definitely gotta call it at some point or this video is gonna be 6 hours long and that's not great for YouTube. So, we're done. Super, super happy. I'm going to stay on this one, so my next video will be on this as well. I want to get everything plugged in, and I said that earlier, so I don't know if I explained it, but some people were probably like, why are you cutting the firewall up if you just need to plug everything in? The main harness always goes through your steering column on newer stuff, and that's why all this shit is built in. The ECU and stuff just bolts to it, or not the ECU, the body control module, but all this shit bolts in through here. And then your pedal, since they have electronic pedal, all that needs to go in it too. So it was just easier to do it this way. So even if I don't get it fully mounted in the next video, I can at least kind of sit it in there so I can get stuff plugged in and kind of figure out where we're at, see if we need anything, see if we're missing anything. I don't think we're missing a thing. I don't see anything bad at all. There is a couple little plugs here or there that look like they got smushed from like sitting around too long, but that's a pretty easy fix. But I've seen 2 of those. It's just the problem with having a bunch of heavy shit laying around. Like this is pretty heavy with all these little plastic plug-ins. You know, if it fell over, you'd pinch them, and or they break. So that's why I think I ran into on a couple of those. But yeah, overall, not bad at all. Very, very happy. We are off to a pretty damn good start. I like this truck a lot. I'm gonna go take a shower and we will come back, get a look at her tomorrow and call this a damn video. All right, so this video is obviously about the F-SCALADE that we got from Tom's Refurb, but whenever we took our trip, we ended up getting a Porsche and also wheels. And I don't know if I ever showed those, so I thought before I wrap this video up, I'll show you. Got these from Tom. He has more wheels than anybody I've ever seen. That I'll be completely honest with you, whenever the camera stopped rolling, I don't know that he actually wanted to sell them. I was like, hey, you don't have to. He's like, oh, fine, fuck it. I said 500. So bam, brand new tires on them. Wheels look brand new. They sat outside. Everything he has, or all of his wheels were on the side of his building. So they look kind of corroded there, they're brand new. This will polish in about 5 minutes worth of work. Actually, it's already coming off. Those are sick. If they were Chevy pattern, I'd probably put them on my Vet or something else. They're Ford, but that's okay. I got plenty of other Fords. We could also get adapters, but I love those style wheels. Ooh, swaps. He started to do a chassis swap on this. It wasn't really for sale, but he had a bunch of other projects. He was curious if I wanted it. That was in, let's go play with the F-SCALADE a little bit more. I'm going to put a freaking bow on this video and call it done. I don't know how much talking we're going to cut out of it, but I have been rambling for 2 weeks at this point, so this video might be super long. I'm going to have to cut it down a lot. Super happy with where we are at this one. This was a ton of fun. Just taking a drive, hanging out with Tom for a little bit. Saw my buddy Ryan as well. And we ended up getting a couple days of work in. Didn't know how much I was going to get done because we spent a week driving out there and driving back. But yeah, just check it out. Really excited. I'm going to stay on this one. Usually I bounce around on projects. I'm going to stay on this one because I want to hear it run. And now that I got that all cut out, we should be pretty close. It's not like easy. It's not like an hour project, but we're going in the right direction of making something happen. I'd love to hear this thing run. And to be honest with you, I could whip up some body mounts to kind of semi-hold it together if it's running and maybe see if it doesn't still drive. It should, but I don't know. It's a cool looking truck. This was a ton of fun. I have no clue how much footage we're going to show in this video, but the fact that I got screwed out of a trailer going to pick it up and I was pissed, reserved the trailer on Monday when I left with my original truck. That truck went to shit, came back home, rented a truck, left on Tuesday in a U-Haul rental truck, was mad, got out there, trailer got reserved to somebody else or got rented to somebody else even though I reserved it. I was pissed. Tried to find a trailer, couldn't find one, said screw it. Called one of my transport guys, and he happened to be in the area. He wasn't super close, but I think he was 5 hours away, and 5 or 6 hours is a hell of a lot closer than 17 hours. He ended up grabbing it for me, and then I'm playing poker, 2 a.m. one night, and a guy sends me a message about a Porsche, and I was like, that's crazy. I don't want that. It's in Texas, and it's 20 grand, but it reminded me of a guy who had a Porsche a year ago who wanted to sell it to me, and that ended up working out, so I ended up pulling a smaller trailer back home from Cleveland. What a week. It's great. I left on Tuesday with way too many projects already. Came home on Saturday or Sunday with 2 more. So, yeah, good times. Ton of fun. If you aren't subscribed, hit that button now. Like I said, Friday's video, we'll be back on this baby, and hopefully we'll have it running by then. We'll see. I think we should be good. I think we have everything we need, but who knows how that works out. Coolest merchandise on the planet. Go to Caseyscustoms.com. All new designs. I can make any size, any color that you want. So if you see a really cool t-shirt that you like, but it's the weird size that you want isn't listed, and maybe you want it in neon pink instead of black or white, all you gotta do is send me an email. We will make it happen. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, comment, all the good shit they tell you at the end of videos, and check out some more of my other videos. Peace! I love you.